by the causeless mercy of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, we are being given this most sacred opportunity to be together for those who are followers of Krishna Bhakti. This is the holiest of all holy places in all of the universe. Sri Vrindavan Dham. It is my great honor and my great fortune that you are giving me this opportunity to serve you by speaking something on behalf of my Guru Maharaj during our time here. In the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is a beautiful verse. The ideal place for executing Krishna consciousness or pure bhakti is Brajabhumi or Vrindavan, where all the people naturally love Krishna, and Krishna naturally loves all of them. In this regard, Srila Prabhupada, he cites the Bhagavad Gita. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam sthathaiva bhajamyaham. As a person approaches the Lord, Krishna reciprocates accordingly. If we give all of our hearts to Krishna, Krishna gives Himself to us. The capacity of what we have to give to Krishna in relation to infinity is a drop. But yet that drop, when it is offered with love, it is more precious to Krishna than all the wealth and all the material and spiritual existence. That is His nature. If we offer a drop, He returns a bottomless, shoreless ocean of His love in reciprocation. This is the principle of bhakti. If we approach the Supreme Lord for material benefits, we will get some material benefits in due course of time. If we approach for elevation to higher planets, if we want the mystical yogic siddhis, the actual capacity to perform supernatural miracles, by chanting a mantra we could produce things within our hands, prapti-siddhi. In the yogic mystic siddhis, simply by chanting mantras, your body could dematerialize and rematerialize any place in the universe you desire. Read minds, control people's minds. If that's what we want, in due course we will get that. If we want mukti, that state of complete peace beyond all the dualities of this world, wherein we realize aham brahmasmi, we are eternally spirit, beyond birth and beyond death. In due course of time, Krishna will give that. And if, with all humility and sincerity, we approach the Lord to serve with love, then Krishna will give himself. And that includes everything else. Here in Vrindavan, Sri Rupa Goswami had written, Anyabhilasita sunyam jnana karmanya navikam anukulyena krishna nushilanam bhaktir uttama. The meaning of pure bhakti. Untainted by any desire except to serve the Supreme Lord with love. Athapum virtvichastrestas varanashrama vibhagasha shvanushtatasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritosha. This is the conclusion of the Srimad Bhagavat. That the supreme perfection of whatever occupation we may be doing, of all of our responsibilities, of all of our spiritual practices, is that Krishna is pleased. Srila Prabhupada writes that this type of pure devotional service is very rare, durlabham. Why is it so rare? Krishna tells in Gita, out of thousands of people who approach me, one actually understand me as I am. Because when Krishna gives bhakti, true bhakti, he gives himself eternally. He is Bhaktavatsal. The all-powerful is conquered by the love of his own devotee. Srila Prabhupada writes, although pure devotional service is so rare, Krishna will give it easily for one who is sincere, who is serious, and has no ulterior motive. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tham yena mam upayantate. This is Krishna's promise in the Bhagavad Gita. For one who worships me with love, priti, I give the understanding by which they could come to me. Bhaktya tvananya yashakya aham evam vidorajana. The Gita tells, only by unalloyed, undivided devotion can I be understood as I am, standing before you. It is very important when we come to Vrindavan that we truly humble ourselves to appreciate the good fortune we are receiving. Without genuine humility, there cannot be deep appreciation or gratitude. And these are preliminary qualities to actually connect to the current of grace that is flowing in this holy place. Our scriptures and our acharyas tell us the nature of the material and spiritual existence. Bhur-bhuva, Swargalok. We are in the Bhuloka, the earthly area. This universe has different divisions. Above us is Swargaloka, the incredible heavenly planets. Above there is Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, the plates of the greatest, most enlightened rishis. And then there is Brahmaloka, the highest planet, where Lord Brahma resides. But beyond this material creation is the Brahman, or the Brahma Jyoti, the all-pervading spiritual light that is inside and outside of everything within creation, and at the same time expands infinitely everywhere beyond material creation. For those who approach the impersonal aspect of the absolute truth, liberation is entering into the light of Brahman. But within that spiritual sky of Brahman, the scriptures and the sages tell us there are spiritual planets called Vaikunta, Paravyoma. And in those spiritual planets, the supreme absolute truth, the one God of all living beings, manifests various forms and aspects for the singular purpose of giving love and receiving love. Liberation in Vaikunta, the eternal soul that is now the very life force within us, assumes an original spiritual personality and body. We always have it. It is just in a dormant state, as long as we are covered by illusion or maya. But in that state, the all-beautiful, all-loving Lord reciprocates in loving relationships forever with all of his devotees. There is the place of Ram, Narasingha, Shiva, Vaman. And of all those planets, there is a place called Madhurya Dham, or Goloka, which is the abode of Krishna. It is not that they are different people. Same person, different roles. People speak about God being great. In the Vedas, we understand to some extent just how infinitely great God is. What is the capacity of the Supreme Personality of Godhead to reciprocate love with all different kinds of souls in infinite varieties of ways? Goloka is the place of Purna Brahman, Purnavatar, where the Lord manifests the fullest extent of supremacy, in the sense that his Aishwarya, or his infinite power and greatness, moves to the side, overshadowed by the Lord's infinite sweetness, beauty, charm, and love. Where the supremacy of God is the controller of all controllers, Parameshwara, is overshadowed, or let us say moves to the side, for intimate, loving relationships. Where Krishna assumes the role of our friend, or our child, or our lover. This is Goloka. And once in a day of Brahma, which is about 8,064,000,000 years, Krishna personally comes in this original form and brings with him his eternal abode. And this Vrindavan of this world, when Krishna manifested 5,000 years ago, he came with his abode. An identical expansion of his eternal residence, with his loving devotees, Nanda, Yashoda, Shri Radha, Vrishabhanu, Kirtida, Balaramji, Stoka Krishna, Shri Dama, Subal, Lalita, Vishaka. These are all eternal expansions of the one Supreme Lord from the spiritual world, who perform beautiful pastimes in this world, just to attract our hearts back into that pastime of love. Srila Prabhupada explains how Krishna tells in the Gita, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chaduskradam dharma samstapanardaya sambhavami yuge yuge. That the Supreme Lord comes to annihilate the miscreants, to reestablish the principles of true Dharma, and to give pleasure and protection to the pious. But actually, the absolute truth, Parabrahman, could do that through his energies. He can, through Shaktivesh, through his empowered representatives. But the Lord comes in his original transcendental nature into this world, especially for the purpose of performing such beautiful pastimes and giving us such deep, profound teachings to awaken our love for him. Vrindavan is always Vrindavan.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on devotionalnectar.com.